completely lower the flame. The flame should be completely low. So we are going to make brownie aarti. First, we are going to start with the brownie. Next will be the cookies. So first we are going to preheat the OTG. This is the first step, guys. Now I'm going to preheat the OTG at 160-degree temperature for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to place my brownie tin here and also my cookie here only. Both the rods on. You can go with the bake mode also. 160-degree. You can see here, I have on the OTG, preheating time will be 160-degree. 160-degree preheating time will be 5 to 10 minutes, both the rods on. If you have bake mode, you can go with the bake mode itself. Same thing in microwave convection also, guys. In microwave convection also same, in OTG also same. So when you're baking in cooker, take a medium size burner. Don't take a very big burner. Don't take a very small burner. Take a medium size burner. The flame should be completely low. So now you can see the parchment paper here.
Shweta ma'am, sorry to cut you in between. Can I once share my screen for the people for the recipe so that they can take it down, take a screenshot for the same?
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So I hope my screen is now visible to everyone, and all of you can go ahead and take the screenshot of this recipe quickly so that we can go ahead. For the people who have joined in even late, they can even take ahead the screenshot and we can then go ahead with the session. So quickly, everyone can do that and write a yes in the chat box. We have just started with the session, so you haven't missed out on any of the things, so you do not have to worry about it. Quickly, if everyone can do that.
There, I would like to say that these are the ingredients and not the recipe. Recipe, I think Shweta ji is telling
Yeah,
us.
she'll be demonstrating it live.
So it
Yeah.
confuses actually.
See, this is the
mention
recipe,
right
guys.
word.
You take the screenshot of the recipe. Method, you have to write it down. Okay. Only the ingredients are there in the chat box. You have to take a screenshot. Method, you have to write it down.
Yeah, thank you.
So I hope it is now clear for everyone, and I'll be sharing it once again in the end for the people who will be joining in late. So you do not have to worry about it. For now, we can now go ahead in the session.
Ma'am, these recipes are made in microwave or oven only, or in gas also?
In gas also. In the beginning itself, I have told you can bake in cooker, microwave convection, and OTG. All the three. So now, guys, I want everyone of you to stay mute. Everyone stay mute. Just concentrate on the class. At the end of the session, we have a lot of time. At that time, we can discuss whatever doubts you have. Now, please, everyone stay mute, guys. See how to use the parchment paper for the brownie. Just see here. You can use parchment paper or butter paper. It's completely up to you, whichever you have at home. Now I'm going to grease it inside, guys. Grease it with some butter inside. So for the brownie, we have to grease it inside. And now I'm going to use the parchment paper. it will be easy to lift it. After the brownie is ready, you can easily lift it like this. So when you're using parchment paper, no need to grease here. But when you're using butter paper, guys, you have to grease both the ways, outside and inside. Both the ways you have to grease it. Gopinath, song panna. Yeah. See, it's perfectly ready. So the OTG is preheated. The first step. The second step, we have to grease it in and keep ready. So both the things are done. Now we are going to start with the process. Now I'm going to take chocolate here. You can take any chocolate, homemade chocolate or compounds. Any compounds can be used. And butter. The butter which I am using is a white butter. You can use even normal Amul butter. Salted butter also you can use. Unsalted butter also you can use. White butter also you can use. Now I'm going to microwave this for 30 seconds. Just for 30 seconds, I'm going to microwave this, guys.
So yeah, I have shared the recipe here again in the chat box. So the people who have just joined in, they can take it over here from the chat box. And ma'am, if you can, place the camera a bit closer to the workspace so that it becomes clear for everyone. Yeah.
Bring the chocolate in the OTG. It's done. Microwave. So still it's not melted. So again, I'm going to melt the chocolate for 30 more seconds. So temperature for OTG is 160 degrees. And the recipe we have already shared in the chat box. How long to preheat? It is 5 to 10 minutes, guys. Preheating time will be 5 to 10 minutes. So this is a cakey brownie, guys, which will be very tasty and very simple to do. Very easy and simple recipe it is. So you can see all the ingredients here. So let's check whether my chocolate is completely melted. Yeah, it's done. At this point of time, I'm going to add the condensed milk. Around 35 grams of condensed milk. Mix well. Add powdered sugar. So the dry ingredients are, you can see the flour here, cup, spoon, measurement cups and spoon. Guys, measurement cup and spoons are more important. You can see the cocoa powder here. I'm going to add cocoa powder here. Baking powder quarter TSP. Cocoa powder quarter TBSP. So you can see a quarter TSP of baking powder. You can see here, guys, And I'm going to add 15 ml of water to this. 15 ml of water. Yeah. Mix well. So this is perfect. Now I'm going to add all the dry ingredients. So I'm going to use 4-inch tin, guys. So it's perfect. Can you see this? It's in a flowing form. Now I'm going to pour it to the tin. It shall bring baby cashews. So everything it's in room temperature right now, as we have added water to it. Late. Spread it once. Tap it once, guys. And you're going to add some baby cashews. You can add cashews, walnuts, almonds, whatever you want. I'm going to add cashews. So now I'm going to bake this for 20 to 25 minutes at 160-degree temperature in OTG. Same thing in microwave convection and cooker. So let me see what all queries are there. How many minutes in microwave? Same thing, partially. Microwave, OTG and cooker, the timings will be same, 5 to 10 minutes for preheating and baking time will be 20 to 25 minutes. I have used all-purpose flour. So the recipe is in the chat box. Don't keep it down in microwave. You have to use a rack. The grill one you get, now you have to use that. So guys, now we will start with the cookies. After the cookies are in the OTG, at that time we are going to discuss about whatever doubts you have. For cookies, we have all the ingredients here. So for cookies, first I'm going to take powdered sugar. So I'm going to use beater, guys. It will be very easy for me if I use beater. If you don't have a beater, you can use a normal spatula as well. This recipe is a tasty recipe. The cookies one is very tasty, guys. Please do try. Yeah. Deepa. Ghee. So I have added powdered sugar and white butter. You can even take normal butter also, guys. I am using white butter here. You can use normal butter also. And I'm going to use ghee. So the flavor of ghee will be very good. So I'm using ghee. And I'm going to use electric beater. So the butter which I have used is a cold butter, guys. So now I'm going to add milk powder. All-purpose flour. And you can add even cardamom powder or vanilla essence or vanilla powder. So this is vanilla powder which I'm using. It's completely up to you guys. So very slowly you have to use the beater after adding the flour in a one speed. I have used a cold butter, guys. So when you use cold butter, it'll be perfect for this cookies. But if you don't have a beater, use a soft butter. One minute, guys.
Okay, so all the questions you all have will definitely be answering once this demonstration is ended. So you can note down your questions and we'll definitely answer it. And about the repetition of the process, I'll just ask ma'am to repeat the method so you all can note it down. Ma'am, if you can for once repeat the method as many of
Yeah. Actually, I'll be doing quick recap again. Don't worry about that. Method I will be doing, guys. I'll explain again. Don't worry about that. So once my cookies are in the OTG, so we will be doing a quick recap. If you think the mixture is very sticky, then you can set it in fridge. You can just see here, I'm going to add some nuts here and I'm going to set it here. Innovate. So keep far, guys. It will spread. Keep far. You should have some distance from each cookies.
So I have shared the recipe already again here in the chat box. If you all can take a look for the same. And Shweta ma'am, you are on mute. If you can unmute yourself for once, please. We're not able to hear you out, ma'am. Your video is stuck. If you can check it.
Ma'am, can I ask you one question? Lakshmi here.
Lakshmi ma'am, yes, we can do that, but we'll definitely take your question. It's just that 5 to 10 minutes of another demo.
Audible now?
Sure,
Yeah.
ma'am. Sure.
We're not able to hear you out, ma'am. If you can check with the network for once, please.
I'm not audible.
No, and even the network is low over there.
Okay, let me change my Wi-Fi.
Still not able to, go ahead, ma'am. It's some network issue is there. No, if there is some network issue, if you all can just give us 2 minutes to get it fixed, then we'll definitely continue.
Guys, can you see the ingredients here in the chat box?
Yeah, we can see the ingredients over here.
Okay, I'm audible now.
Yeah.
If the dough is sticky, what should we do? We have to set it in fridge because I don't have time. I didn't set it in fridge. The dough will be little sticky. You have to set it in fridge for 10 minutes, just for 10 minutes, and you are going to make cookies. The tin size will be 4-inch for brownie Neetu. So the cookies are already done here. So I'm going to bake this at 160-degree temperature for 12 to 15 minutes.
Ma'am, if you can repeat the whole process for once again by, orally telling it out so that it becomes easy for everyone.
Excuse me, ma'am. You did not use the condensed milk.
We have used the condensed milk, na?
Okay. In butter cookies.
Yeah, we have used. So guys, everything is used. So I'm audible now. Can you hear me clearly? So I'll be doing a quick recap now. If you have any doubts after that, you can ask me.
Ma'am, for once, if you can, share out, you can switch the device so that it becomes clearer because the network issue is there.
Okay, I have to log out and log in.
Yeah, maybe you can do that. And by that time, we'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah, so everyone, ma'am is just joining again here in the meeting, and now we'll be taking all the questions. So you can either drop it in the chat box or one-on-one, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions, and we'll be talking about on the same.
Ma'am, can I ask now?
Ma'am is just joining in